Mr. Jess Perry was one of the best sires in the history of the fastest horses on earth. Mr. Jess Perry was bred by Jesse Perry of Alexandria, Louisiana, whose son Laverne Perry was then executive director of the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association. The sorrel son of Streak and La Jolla was out of the winning Sin Fin mare, Scoopy Fin, who produced the earners of more than $800,000. Jesse passed away shortly after the colt was foaled on February 18, 1992. "I thought when he was a baby he would be the best one I ever raised," recalled Laverne, who died in 2016. "That's why I named him after my dad." Because of his position with LQHBA, Laverne thought it inappropriate to race Mr. Jess Perry. The colt was then sold at the 1993 LQHBA yearling sale, where he was purchased for $15,500 by Elliott Clark Sr. of Lake Charles, Louisiana, who later also owned him in the name of The Ultimate Breed, Inc. In April 1994, the colt was acquired by Cheryl Brosseau, whose husband John trained him to win 7 of 9 races and run second twice that season. Setting 400-yard track records at both Delta Downs and Sam Houston Race Park, the colt scored in the Grade 1 Texas Classic Futurity G1, Louisiana QHBA Futurity, Louisiana Champions Day Juvenile Stakes, and Louisiana Breeders' Laddie Futurity, and ran second by a neck in the Delta Downs Louisiana Bred Futurity. As a 2-year-old, Mr. Jess Perry earned more than $500,000 and was the second richest horse of the year, behind All-American Futurity winner Noblest 6. Mr. Jess Perry was the LQHBA Horse of the Year in 2014 and finished his freshman season as American Quarter Horse Racing's champion 2-year-old and champion 2-year-old colt, making him Louisiana's first official state bred to win a racing championship. Mr. Jess Perry was trained as a 3-year-old by John Brosseau and Kenneth Roberts and ran in the name of Deidre Watson to win the Grade 1 Texas Classic Derby and 3 other races in 8 starts. He was ridden throughout his career by Trevino Clark Sr. and Ray Maguess. Mr. Jess Perry retired with a record of 12 wins and 2 seconds in 21 starts and nearly $700,000 in earnings. Mr. Jess Perry first gained acclaim as a racehorse, says Dr. Glenn Blodgett, an AQHA past president who was a veterinarian and the horse division manager at the famed 4 Sixes Ranch in Guthrie, Texas. However, it was in the breeding barn that he became a living legend. Mr. Jess Perry began his career at stud on Rick and Brad Booth's Pleasure Time Farm in Alexandria, Louisiana. In 1999, the stallion arrived at the 4 Sixes where he stood the rest of his life. For more than 20 foal crops, Mr. Jess Perry's foals have had more than 14,000 starts on the racetrack. Mr. Jess Perry has sired more than 900 winners and nearly 150 stakes winners. Mr. Jess Perry has sired the earners of more than $55 million, making him, First Down Dash, and Corona Cartel the only stallions to have sired the earners of more than $50 million. As of 2018, Mr. Jess Perry has sired 9 champions, including overall world champion Apolitical Jess in 2010. His list of champions includes Jess Louisiana Blue in 2002, Fredericksburg in 2005, One Famous Eagle in 2008, Nakoni in 2008 and 2010, Miss Racy Jess in 2011, Fredeville in 2012, Matabari in 2013, and a Revenant in 2016. These 9 champions tie Mr. Jess Perry for the 3rd all-time leading sire, along with Corona Cartel and Easy Jet. Mr. Jess Perry is also the all-time 3rd leading broodmare sire of money earners. The stallion's daughters have produced such sprinters as world champions He's a Dash of Fire and Jesse's First Down, champions and All-American winners Handsome Jack Flash and Jess Good Candy, and other champions such as All-American Derby winner EC Jet 1 and Los Alamitos 2 Million Futurity winner I'm a Fearless Hero. There's no doubt that Mr. Jess Perry will continue to influence the industry for generations to come. His bloodline continues through sires such as Apolitical Jess and One Famous Eagle. Due to complications of age and laminitis, Mr. Jess Perry was euthanized November 15, 2017. The Stallion was buried on the 4-6's ranch beside fellow Hall of Fame members Streakin' Six and Special Effort. Mr. Jess Perry lived a long, productive life, and he has been a blessing to not just the 4-6's but to the entire quarter horse industry, Dr. Blodgett says. We are grateful to have played a role in the career of this remarkable stallion. His legacy will live forever through his sons and daughters. We honor the sorrel stallion for the impact he made during his lifetime and the impact he continues to make through the legacy he left behind. Please welcome Mr. Jess Perry into the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame.